it's that time of the new kits coming out, and you don't always just look at your own club's kit. You kind of size up some of those. You think, oh, that's nice. And you can get, as long as it's not a rival club, you can get away with it. And I'm sure quite a lot of people, maybe not those with a fuller figure, will be eyeing the new Genoa kit, which is a thing of beauty. I think it's been modelled by one of their players today. He would have been listening with interest at Arsenal over against Milan, because he spent a long time at the club before, a couple of clubs in the Championship, and now he's playing his football for Genoa. It's the England under-21 fullback, Brooke Norton-Cuffy. Hi, Brooke.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. Do players ever mind about, do you ever talk about the kits when the new kits come out? You're in the dressing room saying, oh, I quite like this.
Yeah, I think it happens quite a lot, to be fair. I think everyone has a personal opinion on it, the colours, how it fits and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right for the players, though, because you've got great bodies. But, I mean, some of the fans do struggle with these tight kits.
I'm a Spurs fan, Brooke, and we had Kappa for a while, and there was some interesting... I mean, they are... You need to be quite cut, really, to carry it off. It's not so good on the fuller figure. It was a bit of a Savaloy skin on some of our bigger fans, but they are lovely kits. They're beautifully made.
100%.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll be a big seller for the club. So... what made you go for it? I mean, I'm sure there were other offers. You had a pretty good time in the Championship at Cov and at Millwall. So, what was the idea for the move to Italy?
Felt like I wanted to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. Obviously, I'd done 2 full years in the champ, 2 full seasons. I felt like I showed my level in the Championship, and I showed what I'm capable of doing. Played a load of games, and for me, I was thinking next steps. Where am I going to progress? I'll say that's probably one of the main things, was looking at the progression side of things.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players, have gone over there, haven't they? A lot of players of sort of similar age to you have gone and sort of taken that, and it's generally worked out pretty well for them.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good league. Obviously, the standards very, very high. We're playing against some of the best players in the world and stuff like that. So I'll say if you go there and you play, and because it's a lot more, I'll say, tactical, defensive positioning, shape, just being more concentrated, you learn a lot. So I feel like for me, I wanted to improve certain aspects of my game, and it was a good fit. So.
And you're working under Patrick Viera, of course, aren't you? Which must be, Arsenal legend. I don't know who you support. I know you're at Chelsea and at Arsenal for a long time, but a bit of an icon of the game, so that must be great.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was real big when he came in. Just like a presence, really. And obviously, you grew up talking about him, especially in Arsenal. You hear his name all the time. He's such a big player, and to work under him, just a good opportunity.
And you're in pre-season. How long have you had off? Because you played in the under-21 tournament in the Euros.
I had 3 weeks.
Was that enough?
Yeah, I'll say so. Yes and no. Yes.
Good answer.
Everybody's straight back into it. I take it it must have been a bit weird last night over in Genoa. We're watching the Lionesses play the Italian women's team. I don't know if anybody got together to watch it, but how are they feeling today?
I think everyone's pretty okay, to be fair, because training here has been tough. Obviously, pre-season, it's normally a lot tougher, so
right.
I think everyone's just too knackered to...
And you feel like you've learnt a lot over there, as you say, because it is a very different sort of football, so you feel like it's in the year you've had there, it's been a good education for you, brought your game on.
Yeah, 100%. I've learned a lot on and off the pitch, I'll say. Experience a new culture, trying to learn a new language, a different lifestyle, and then on the pitch-wise, just tactically, technically, it's just a lot different, I'll say. A lot different. The game's, I'll say, slightly slower, but it's more like a chess game.
Yeah.
Games are more like a chess game. So yeah.
We've both been to Genoa. It's a really lovely place. So you're enjoying being in the city, and obviously the food's going to be great.
Yeah, to be fair, it's nice. Probably haven't explored as much as I should have, being away in another country, but with training and stuff like that, it's like training, home, sleep, recover, etc. But when I have had the chance, it's very nice. Like my house is next to the sea, so I wake up in the morning to a nice view and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
it's
nice. The weather's a lot better than England as well. So
how's your Italian then, Brooke? Is that coming on?
It's coming along, to be fair. I try to have a lesson or two a week and then try and speak as much as I can with teammates. When I go to the restaurant, to try and order in Italian and stuff like that. So try and practice as much as possible.
That's good.
And what about the fans? I mean, my experience of, I'd say we both went over there to do some work with David Platt years ago, and people were seeing, we went and had something to eat after a game, and people would just come up and saying, why did you do this? Why did you do that? Why didn't you score that goal? They seem like Italian football fans quite forward if they'll come up and have a football conversation with you.
Yeah, they'll come up and have a football conversation with you, but I feel like in Italy, I think they're a bit more passionate. But this is it's reflected in the fans, I say. So like, if you watch a Genoa game at home, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Like, fans are crazy. They'll be flared. They'll coordinate from side to side. The whole time they're singing, there's two sides where they're just standing. There's not seats. So like the whole time they're jumping up and down. Like, stadium's rocking, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Were you at Coventry with Gyökeres at the same time?
Yes, I was.
Wow, okay. So, I mean, it's been pretty incredible how his career has progressed since. I mean, did you kind of sense there was a real player there that was going to go on to bigger things?
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Vic was, well, the stats he put up that season in the champ were a joke, assists and goals wise, but it's like he was so good. There were teams putting 2-3 players on him and still managing to beat them or find a way to score or just create chances out of nothing, really. And not just skill wise, like his mental side of the game, you can see he's hungry. Like, he doesn't score, he's not happy. Like, for example, in we play small-sided games, his team loses. You don't want to go near him for a little bit. So like, just the winning mentality, the hunger to score, to win things. Like, that's what I really like from him, to be fair. I think
if you're going to be a striker, you've got to be a bit selfish. You would have come up against him in training then. What's he good at? What makes him so difficult to play against for a defender, Brooke?
Vic's powerful. Like, he's like, I'm sure he's like 6'3" or something like that. But like, he's 6'3" and he can move. Can change direction quickly. He can run at you, he can beat you. And then once he creates those chances, normally he puts them away as well. So it's just, a handful, really. Just a real big handful. And a good fit for Arsenal, you think? I'm sure you keep an eye on what goes on over here. Do you think he's going to slot in there? Yeah, no, I think he'll do really well. And I hope he does well. But yeah, I think he'll do really well.
Interesting.
And one final one. Lee Carsley, of course, been doing sterling work with the under-21s. What's it like to work under him?
It's a pleasure, really, to be honest with you. He's just so relaxed as a coach. He makes you feel relaxed on the pitch. He like instills faith in you, and then day to day, it's just how can you get better? How can you improve? And he cares about you as a person as well as much as he cares about you as a player. So yeah. It's good.
Well, keep enjoying life in Genoa, and it's good to talk to you, Brooke. All the best. Thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.
Paul Hawksby and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons, 1 till 4, on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.